So here we are at Cowley Manor, going through the hole in the hedge where the wedding couples start off. And as we approach the north side of the churchyard, some of the daffodils which were planted by Jill and Petra, Adrian's bench, across over here. And here's the old cellar where we found some pipistrelle bats going round the edge of the tower. Some more daffodils, shortcut through there into the manor. And this reminds me of the Headstone Survey which Margaret and I carried out a few months ago. As we go around the path here, Michael's bird table which he made for us. There's Nora Sly's grave, quite close to Sir James Horlick's graves. The old bench swinging round, and there's the Parish Church going towards the porch. We've got the 2 metre safe distance rule going, and then through past the bookcase and down into the familiar body of the church. This building is well loved by the local community. Just look at the difference that the recent lighting project has made. This was done by Edward Hollingworth and one or two of his colleagues in recent years. And there's the 14th century wagon roof ceiling, open and magnificent, I think you'll agree. Quite recently, Jill Clark and others have led the work on restoring the decorating of the church, and we've been able to expose some of the stonework around the windows. Over here, you may notice some steps that lead upwards but then are sealed off, and that's because at this point in the church, in medieval times, there would have been what's known as a rood screen going right across the front, separating the nave from the chancel. My view has just stopped on the pulpit there, which is a very unusual design, and the steps there I think are made of concrete provided by Sir James Horlick's. Over here we have the lectern and some flowers arrangements there for Easter. Going down the side of the chancel, various stained glass windows. Those on the north side are dedicated to female saints, culminating in this one for the Virgin Mary, to whom this church is dedicated. As we swing round to the east end of the church, a very fine reredos, and this depicts obviously the Last Supper. And one of the things I like to do with kids is to challenge them to find various characters, including Jesus's best friends and one of his most notorious betrayers. And if we look in detail here, you can see the face of Judas depicted. He's the only one not wearing a halo. He's looking away from Christ, and most significantly, he's got a money bag, because that was his responsibility. So we obviously think of Judas at this particular time, but also, most importantly, Jesus Christ, who gave his life for the sins of the world to reconcile human race with God. And so, moving around the church onto the south side, 3 more saints. These are male saints, although you wouldn't guess that from the long hair. And I think the 3 male saints are John the Evangelist, St. Joseph, and last but not least, John the Baptist. So it's great to be back in the building again. and I'm just going to finish off with the dogtooth font, which is of Norman origin, and many baptisms have been conducted there. So I hope you've enjoyed that tour, and finishing off now in the vestry where the bell ropes are hanging down from above.